Hey Tawfik, okay, here's your bow. You already know how to string it over your knees. I think I showed you when I was in Spain with you guys. Anyway, the upper limb is obviously the one with the signature. And let's just string this really quickly. See how I'm holding it here? The string does not go under a thumb, but rather the string goes over a thumb here, and these fingers retain the string properly in place so it doesn't slide off the knock in a bow here. You can put a rubber band or some other string keeper just to keep it in place so it doesn't come out. And Patricia is now going to help me to string the bow. But I saw on Facebook that you also have the tepeliks, that whole little. Okay, now I don't let go until I'm sure that the string is firmly seated in the nocks of the bow. And I come out, the first thing I do, I check the tiller. Obviously the upper limb, you want it slightly weaker than the lower one, okay? So you already know how to adjust it. Okay, you can use your knee to step into it to adjust it. Okay, hold it in place a little bit until you're satisfied. You just have to kind of learn to gauge the distance from here to here, from the deepest point of the D-flex here to the string. You don't need to do anything with the bow per se, just keep it in a dry place. It is lacquered. The only thing we want to remember is the bow had a tendency after the sinew dried to, the sinew was pulling the limb in one direction. So here on the little bridges, there's a little arrow that indicates in which direction to correct the bow after stringing. And you only have short window of opportunity. So I generally hold it like this. See how I'm twisting it? Over-correcting in both cases on each limb and holding it back. Okay? It doesn't, maybe 10 seconds. And I look over the bow and I over-correct it actually. So maybe you want to back off a little bit. That's something that you need to learn to gauge. It's really no big deal, and the only way to do that is by actually learning by using the bow itself. The bow right now, as it is satisfactory to me. So the lower limb is perfectly on the center, upper limb is slightly leaning in the direction that I wanted to correct, and that was the limb that gave me most trouble when I was tillering the bow. So it's actually fine. Now, if the bow has not been strung for a month or so, I would obviously leave it strung for 5 to 10 minutes before I shoot it. You asked me a question if you can leave the bow strung for any length of time. And I generally, my rule is that I've had bows strung for a week, but it takes over time, it takes the life out of them. Okay, it's all natural bow, it's not plastic, it's not fiberglass. So I generally would prefer that you get into the practice of stringing and unstringing the bow. You can in fact string the bow even with a step-2 method. Okay, so now this bow would be ready to be shot. Okay, at first it'll seem to be a little on the heavy side. Okay, but don't despair. The bow will eventually relax as you use it into its weight. It'll let out some of its reflex and stuff like that. The best way to learn to do it with a step-through is when it has been strung, let's say for half a day. Then you can unstring it, and while here holding it, you string it back out. Okay? Never let go of the bow until you are sure that the string is firmly seated in the knock of the bow and that you're not putting a great twist in a lower limb going this way. So that would be the only concern. Other than that, that's how you would do it. I've shot the bow plenty of times, so don't try to overdraw it immediately to 34 inches. It will take a little time to get to it, okay, as you use it. So like a car engine needs to get broken in. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.